It's Week 17 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Kenneth Walker. He's trying to join the ultra-exclusive club of 2,000-yard rushers in a single year. It's the Seahawks and the Cards, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that last run is a big one. It puts him over 2,000 yards rushing for the year. That puts him up against names like Eric Dickerson, Terrell Davis, Jamal Lewis, Adrian Peterson, and some others in the 2,000-yard club. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll go down at the 28.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Back to Walker on 1st down.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
To throw is Rodgers. And Walker has it. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistic.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rodgers now to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers.
Open man is Barner, the tight end.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Myers' kick is good.
And that'll make this a 7-point game.
So here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Give him 11 yards that time. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they right now we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get this to the 32.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Breaks a tackle. 43 yards on the punt. Carter will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go.
Brings up 2nd and goal on the Seahawks.
It'll be Murray on the keeper. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Badgley's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because it's stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his man the rest.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Cardinals,
they get a rare victory. They're 4th to go with their 12 losses.
that'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.